Food storage, how to prepare your family for emergencies. It's hard to plan for the future when we don't know what the future will hold. But what if you knew exactly what the future held? For many of us, this is not a possibility. That said, it is important to be prepared and have a plan in case of uncertainty. In this article, we'll be talking about some of the important factors to consider when preparing for the future, including how to prepare for emergencies. 1. Why do we need to prepare for the future? There are a lot of things that we don't like to think about, but they are great to prepare for. For example, food storage is one of those things that you don't want to think about, but it is very important to prepare for. There are a lot of reasons why you should prepare for the future, but one of the most important reasons is that it is better to be prepared for the worst. There is always a chance that you will need to live off of your food storage for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, or even years in the worst events. This is why it is important for families to be prepared for emergencies and disasters. No matter what the situation is or might be, there's no true way to be 100% prepared for it, but you can be as prepared as possible for whatever might come your way, even if it's the near impossible event as the zombie apocalypse. Prepping is like these sayings. It's better to have a gun and never need it than not having a gun and needing it. In the trucking industry, you can always go down a mountain too slow a million times, but you can only go down a mountain too fast only once. 2. What are some factors that make it difficult to prepare for the future? The future is uncertain and there is no way to predict what will happen. There are always new things that are going to happen. It is difficult to prepare for the future because there are so many factors that can affect what will happen. In order to prepare for the future, you need to be aware of the possible factors that will make it difficult to prepare. Some of the factors include unforeseen natural disasters, unforeseen political changes, unforeseen market changes, and unforeseen changes to your income such as a job loss. Another big factor is the financial factor. There's a lot of people who have a low income, therefore making it more difficult to prep long-term foods. However, just like having auto insurance, you'll want to stock up on long-term foods because the time might come where you'll need it and be thankful you have it. Many people don't plan for the future because they are afraid that they will not have the resources to be able to prepare for the future. But you should never be afraid of what the future might bring. 3. What are some steps we can take to prepare for the future? While it is impossible to know what the future will bring, you can take steps to prepare for it. Here are some steps you can take to prepare for the future. Be prepared for natural disasters such as fires, windstorms, hurricanes and tornadoes, earthquakes and floods. Be prepared for power outages by having a generator of some kind and/or installing solar panels and maybe even a small windmill or 3. Be prepared for emergencies by stocking up on everything you use on a daily basis. Be prepared for the unexpected by factoring in different possible events. Be prepared for your loved ones by potentially needing to make different sacrifices. Be prepared for a job loss by having other potential jobs lined up or have some sort of skill that you can use to make money. Keep your home stocked with food, water, and other essentials such as medications you might need, self-defense tools, and anything you can use to generate light such as flashlights and/or candles. Make a family emergency plan. Make a family disaster plan. Make a family disaster kit. Learn how to use your home's water purifier. Learn how to use your home's water heater. Learn how to use your home's stove. Learn how to use your home's refrigerator. Learn how to use your home's freezer. Learn how to use your home's washing machine. Learn how to use your home's dishwasher. Learn how to use your home's food dehydrator if you have one. Learn how to use your home's water filter, and learn how to use your home's power generator if you have one. 4. Conclusion. Food storage is a must for everyone. It is important to prepare your family for emergency situations. It is also important to prepare your family for everyday situations. As a family, you should have a plan in place for when there is a power outage or a natural disaster. You should also have a plan in place for everyday situations. This includes having a plan for every member of your family. This will make you feel more at ease and will help your family to be more prepared. The more you're prepared now could mean you making it to the end of an SHTF event alive. Remember that medical issues will cause death more often than being shot on the battlefield. In the worst SHTF events, more people will likely pass away due to drinking bad water, eating undercooked foods and becoming sick, sustaining a non-combat injury, starving to death or dying of dehydration, heat stroke, hypothermia, and other non-combat injuries. While some may pass away during a combat event, you're more likely to pass away from something you could have avoided. Also remember that in an SHTF event, you'll need to be extra careful as you'll likely not have a do-over. Never be in a hurry unless you absolutely need to. You might not get a second chance, so you'll need to think everything you do through carefully before doing anything. Unless it's do or die that very second, never be in a hurry, because being in a hurry might just put you 6 feet under.